For me, winter is a great time to be on the water. The lakes and rivers can be a lonely place this time of the year, but that solitude is what many of us are seeking. Come along with me on this trip as I try to find deep water blue catfish in the cold of winter.
Guys, I don't even have everything set up yet, and I already got a fish taking one of my planer boards down before it even got out. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, guys, I didn't even get set up. Matter of fact, this board was still going out. I didn't even get set up all the way, and this board is barely even out, and it went off. I went to let some more line out of it, and pop, pop, it started slapping down, so I'm gonna unhook it here just to make it easy. There he is, straight underneath the boat. Feels like a decent fish, about 25 feet down. Not wanting to come up. Wow, look at that. Look at that. There he is. There he is. He came up kind of quick. There he goes back. Nice fish. It's a good fish. It's a good fish. Probably a nettable fish. I'm going to have to net him. Grab the net. Nice one. Got him in the net. Got him in the net. Puff right off the bat. That one came out of 35 feet of water. So making a little pull through here. Get him in the get a picture. It's a heck of a start. There he is, guys. Nice fish. Good looking blue cat. Good looking fish. Get him back in the lake alive. You're there. All right, guys, got a small one going on Pinky. Then put the bigger fish in the boat. In about 15 minutes with no bite. The way the wind's got us going, we're just staying in deep water. So I'm gonna keep dragging it. There was a shoal over here behind me. I think there's some duck hunters sitting on it. I didn't see them when I first pulled up. So I'm gonna steer clear of that. Luckily the wind's kind of carrying me down lake towards some deeper water, which will be a good thing. So I'll get down here and see what's happening. That bigger fish came out of slightly deeper water. Not the river channel, but adjacent to it. So maybe they're holding a little bit deeper and me feeding deeper. Who knows? We'll see. We're gonna play around with some stuff today. Out here getting early. See what's going on. Had too much line out on this reel, by the way. When I was fiddling with the big fish, line was still going out on this reel. I reeled back in a bunch of it, but obviously a bunch is still out. Oh, and he is little, buddy. Little bitty fish. If it's been 15, 20 pounds, my arm would have fell off getting him in. Dadgum. Got lucky there, a little channel cat. Boom. Small bait. It's funny the big fish came on small bait too. I've got out 4 bigger baits and 2 small ones, and so far both bites have come small. So we'll see how it plays out the rest of the day. Right there is the planer board, guys. It is going. That's the ugly stick tiger rod. Brought back out of retirement. My new rod ensemble here for 2020. Mixing it up on the boat. Trying out some different rods. Showing you guys how they all perform. One of them's this old ugly stick tiger rod. This was the mainstay in the catfish world for a long time before the custom catfish rods started showing up on the scene. I fished with these for a long time. These were considered my heavier rods. Looking at it now, they're in all honesty not super duper heavy. They got a lot of back end on them, and they're very similar to some other of the Catfish style rods, in that they got a very flexible tip. Back end, this part back here, it's got plenty of leverage to bring in bigger fish. So I had a Catfish rod on the boat with me, and it just felt really flimsy compared to these other rods. And what's crazy is I've caught numerous 30, 40, 50, 60 pound fish on that ugly stick Catfish rod, but I just needed something, or I felt I wanted something just a little more up to it. That was just felt so light after using some of these bigger rods like the Big Cat Fever for a couple of years. So okay, the longer baits anyway. It's not super duper big. There he is. Fish. Look at the fish. Nice blue cat. Good light. Good clean fish. Yeah, that one came on another homemade rattling shad float thingy, whatever you want to call them, demon dragon style. It's a homemade one. Got a piece of electrical tape to hold it in place. What I do is I go solid from the hook all the way to my swivel, run the line all the way through it. I don't tie into these two eyes here. I run it all the way through, just use tape to hold it in place. I just feel better not having those extra knots in there. Guys, I think I got one going on this planer board here on this side too. Just got my other one out. Matter of fact, it's still going out. Y'all remind me to knock it in gear. Yeah, it feels like it has a fish on it. Got some ice on the deck of my boat this morning. One thing about having flotation in the hull, one of the good things is it won't sink. Bad thing is that flotation acts as insulation. It will freeze up the deck of your boat in the wintertime. This wind's 2 on this rod this morning. Like I said, this is a ancient mariner rod. A little heavier action, a lot heavier tip on it. I'm probably going to be turning this into one of my saltwater rods. A lot of energy with the tip of this one. Not as flexible, but a lot of butt to it. And it's got a gimbal base on it. Small fish. There we go. Walk over here and knock this planer boarding gear because it's 12 miles out now. There he is. Nice looking little blue cat. We got the little ones dialed in. And we got us a good one, so we can't complain, can we, big fella? No. I got a couple lines that they're dragging funny. They're bopping like there's something on them. Well, they got something twisted. This ain't got nothing twisted. It's dragging through there funny. That one there may have a fish on it. That B&M rod, that Magnum, may have a fish. It ain't. Got a lot of slack in it. That or it's hung up in that planer board. We're gonna see here. I'm gonna check this in real quick. Let's see if this has got something weird going on. Boom. There's a fish. He was just not an aggressive fish. Small fish. This rod moved earlier, and I think the fish was just getting a free ride downstream. Not really sure. Then that He's not in that planer. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll hitchhike. They get on there and let's go for a ride. I'll tell you what he was doing. It's been a dry spell here. I'm glad to catch fish. Made that long pull after I caught that last one. Reset. Pulled everything up, made a little move, and came across some river channel stuff. Through the river channel, I'm up onto a flat adjacent to it, and that's where I got hit at. It's been an hour since I caught a fish, probably. Lucky baby rat. That's a decent little blue, little fat belly on him. I have to bogey him. He's a little bigger than I thought. Might lose this one. Let's see how. Oh yeah, I got it. Shake that water off. Shake that water off, baby. Ah, hook's in you better than I thought. Ah, easy. Good looking blue cat. Good looking fish. Down back in the water alive. Old fat belly on it. Full of water and food. Nice fish. Oh, Pinky going off again. Pinky got a fish. Pinky got a fish. A little first part of this little drag here through a stump field. It's real stumpy in here. A lot of hangy stuff, snaggy. I picked off a little one right away. So let's see. Get him up here. That is a bass. I think that's a bass. That is an old largemouth. It's a good largemouth too. Stay back, stay back. Oh. Right there's a good largemouth. I bet he weighs a pound. That's a good bass. That'll win you a tournament. That right there will win a tournament on this lake. You get 5 of those, you're going home a winner. Good fish. Good fish. It looks like they're good, healthy looking bass. Hello world, I'm a bass. That one, normally I keep these things and use them for bait. He's a little big. I'll let him go. He's lucky though. All right, folks, we're covering a lot of water, not catching a lot of fish. This bite has started to die. That said, planer board went off. It's interesting how many fish have come on the planer board today. Not sure if there's a reason for that. Can't really tell. But I know this is at least 2, 3, maybe 4. That'd be over half the fish. So anyway, getting a little bit closer to where I caught the fish first thing this morning. Dragging through here really slow. I got my big drift sock out. We had some wind that kind of picked up, and then it died down, then it would pick up, so it didn't really make the small drift sock practical. I was fighting that constantly. But this really helps slow the boat down. If you're going to do any drifting, trolling, dragging, whatever you want to call it, you need a drift sock. Perfect world, you need a couple of them. Let me get this around this rod here, because depending on what the wind conditions are and where you're at, you may need a, he's coming back up above that. What's he gonna do? Go down, dive, dive, dive. There we go. Depending on what the weather conditions are, how the wind is, you may need a big one, you may need a small one. Today, we're kind of in between. We need the one that goes and away and comes back. This wind is not steady. That's a nice fish. hooked solidly. Good solid hook up with that sucker. Roll that hook out of his mouth. Come on. Got them pliers on this one. There we go. Got it. Oh, you're gonna get the bait too, you little sucker. You little sucker. Good color, a little bit of mud. Not really bad. A little bit of mud on it though. Nice blue cap. Light color. Nice fish. I get him back alive. Thanks for the entertainment there. Boom.
Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and here are a couple of more videos that I think you're going to like.